Okay, so the problem that I had the most difficulty was with actually problem number 1. Here's what the problem statement is. And here's an image that was related to the problem. So I've actually already correctly solved this problem out, as you can see right here. So the first step is to identify what formulas that we have. So the potential difference formula is negative integral of the electric field times the distance. The electric field of a disk is equal to Q over A divided by 2 epsilon, and the electric field of a rod is the 1 over 4 pi epsilon constant times 2Q over L divided by R. So using that, we solve for the potential difference. Since we have both a rod and a disk, as we have previously defined from the formulas, we find the potential difference between the disk and the rod by doing minus integral of the disk minus the integral of the rod. Now all we have to do is plug in those formulas that were previously defined into the potential difference formula, as you can see. The reason why it's written this way is because the fractions are simplified more, so the Q over A in the numerator, the A is brought down to the denominator, and that's the same process with the L in the numerator. So based on that, we next have to define our integrating factors, or limits of integration. In order to figure that out, we look at the diagram. So we were previously, in the problem statement, we were told that location A is a distance d minus h over 2. So using that information, we know that the distance from A to the disk is d minus h over 2, and then from the distance of the disk to B would be d plus h over 2. Using the same logic, you would be finding the limits of integration for the rod. However, it'd be negative because you're actually going in the opposite direction. And that's why for the lower limit, it'd be negative d plus h over 2 instead of d minus h over 2. And now you just integrate both of those formulas that we have found, and you plug in the limits of integration. And we know that 1 over x, the integral of 1 over x is equivalent to the natural log. And that is what you get after you plug in the limits of integration. Here we go. Quick run through again once more. And once you figured that out, all you have to do is simplify that, as you can see right here. This is the more simplified version of it. And this can be simplified even further to give you the final answer, which was this. So it turns out that the potential difference from A to B near the center of the disk is QH over 2 epsilon naught A minus Q over 2 pi epsilon naught L times the natural log of d minus h over d plus h.